Hello and welcome to today's session. Today we are going to see some examples based on proton NMR as well as C13 NMR. First example is a ketone on bromination gives a monobrominated compound X, molecular formula is one, which on treatment with sodium methoxide in methanol gives Y. So, the proton NMR spectrum of X is 1.17 doublet 6 proton, then multiplet for 1 proton and 4.11 singlet for 2 proton, and then it is followed by CMR 17, 37, 39 and 210. Find X. So, this is the question and we have to come out with the structure of X. Now, the data which is provided to us, first of all we have to see the data. First looking at CMR 210 stands for ketocarbonyl, and this looks like methyl, and the other two looks like methine and methylene, because you can see that this looks like methylene, this looks like CH, and this looks like methyl from proton NMR. So, this is CH2. So, this is going to be CH. So, the fragments you can see CH3, CH, CH2, CO, and 5 carbons are there. So, we have to come out with the formula like this. These are 2 CH3s. So, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So, 5 fragments are there: ketocarbonyl, CH2, CH and dimethyl, and bromination, one bromine is introduced. So, first of all we have to start with the ketone. This is the ketone, and then monobromination will preferentially give us the monobromo compound C5H9BrO. So, 3, 3, 6, 7 and 2, 9 hydrogens, 5 carbons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and Br and O. So, this is X. So, initially we are starting with a ketone, that is isopropyl methyl ketone, which upon bromination gives monobromo compound. This is the proton which is alpha 2 ketone, and less hindered will preferentially undergo bromination, and then these things 17 is these 2 gem dimethyls, 37 is the CH, 39 is the methylene which is attached to Br, and 210 is this one. Similarly, 1.17 is these 2 gem dimethyls, 3.02 is this CH, 4.11 is this. So, both the factors are taken into consideration, the carbon as well as proton NMR data is matching with it. So, structure of X is expected, and that is going to be the structure of the compound based upon the given spectral data. Okay. Now, moving on to the next example. Okay. Next example is C10H10O2. C10H10O2 infrared 1720 suggest ketone, then 2 protons, 3 protons, 2 protons. So, 5 protons. So, it is a mono substituted ring. You can see from the proton NMR, it is proton NMR and IR based problem. So, 2 1 3 to 5. So, mono substituted ring one can say, and then these are the things: sextet for 2 proton, triplet for 2 protons and triplet for 3 protons. So, the sextet for 2 proton suggests that it is a methylene. This will give you sextet, that is a pattern. This will give triplet, this will also give triplet. Okay. Now, 4.3 will suggest the reverse conjugation here, and then your aromatic ring should come later. So, 5 aromatic protons are there, 2 plus 1 plus 2, all 5 protons are on this side, and this triplet, sextet and triplet pattern is there. Now, this is 4.3 because of the reverse conjugation. So, this is 4.3 without any doubt, 1.8 for this, 1 for this, and then your aromatic protons are there. 8 is ortho to carbonyl, then 7.3 meta, and then 7.5 to 7.6 is para. That is how the assignment should go. The meta is upfilled with respect to carbonyl, ortho and para has to be downfilled. That is the theory behind it. Okay. 1720 the ester, because it is conjugated one. So, from 1735 it is coming at 1720, little deshielded one. Okay. Next one is C10H12O2. C10H12O2 IR 1720 looks like ketone, and then 5 is mono substituted ring, quartet, and this is there, this is COCH3. So, once again this is more or less same as that of earlier example, and now you got to deal with methyl and hydrogen on the same carbon. So, that will explain the quartet and triplet pattern with coupling constant same, and then OCOCH3, because 2 oxygens are there. So, we have to accommodate that. This is 2.05 singlet, this is 1.5 5.85, because it is attached to benzene ring, it is benzylic as well as attached to this, and then methyl is also finding some problem. This is 7.3 multiplate, because they are not expecting anything else. So, this has to be more, but 1720 is roughly given. So, we have to give it like this. Fourth example, C10H12O. So, once again here 3 proton triplet, 2 proton quartet and 3 proton singlet. So, I can simply write for them probably like this. This is 2.4, so 1.3, triplet quartet is assigned, and then 2.32 singlet looks like ArCH3, because we can't attach methyl here, because in that case it will be something like this, because in that case all these aromatic hydrogens are going to be different, and then they should 1690, because it is conjugated ketone, 7.44, 7.57. You can see that triplet multiplicity pattern one can check for these hydrogens also. I am assuming that it is ortho-di substituted ring. So, for this it will be doublet of a doublet or triplet, doublet of a doublet of a doublet, DDD, or doublet of a triplet. For this, doublet of a doublet of a triplet, doublet, DDD, or doublet of a triplet, and this is doublet of a doublet or triplet. So, that is the pattern which is seen over there. So, triplet one is there, doublet of a triplet, two things are there, and the other one is also triplet. So, if the doublet of a doublet is not resolved properly, it will appear as a triplet, and that is the overall structure. The next example is based upon Beckmann rearrangement. Now, Beckmann rearrangement of acetophenone oxime, what they call it as, and then we are expecting a Beckmann rearranged product, and the NMR is given for that. This is the structure. And we have to look at the pattern where bromine should be there, that you can check. Like first of all, let us write down the product. Like this undergoes Beckmann rearrangement, and bromine will put, I am just putting it randomly. Then this should come here, NHCO CH3. So, that is what the rearranged product would be. We have already seen the mechanism, so there is no point in investing time in that. And then bromine one can check with the NMR which is given over here. This 9.89 looks like NH, 7.88 singlet, this 1 proton, 1 proton, 1 proton, 1 proton. So, it is 4 protons are seen, and if you see the pattern, singlet is there, that means it is not having any connection, it is isolated one. So, let me put Br here. So, Br is maybe hindering the proton. So, 7.88 is this one, which is ortho to NH and ortho to Br also, and then maybe one more is there, 7 point multiplet, doublet, everything is there, but I will not put any number here. You can see that these are 4 aromatic hydrogens. Then 2.06 probably looks like this. This is 9.89, the NH proton. These are 4 aromatic protons, and ortho to bromo, ortho to NH. So, the anilide group is moderate donor, this is moderate acceptor. So, ortho will be upfilled, and ortho para will be upfilled, meta will be downfilled. So, the most downfilled 7.88, only one has to be there, or you can change the position of bromine also, there is no problem. In that case the meta coupling may be weak, that is why it is appearing as a singlet, otherwise this is meta to both, but still it is showing singlet, that means some steric hindrance is there. So, this looks like a probable structure for the compound. Okay. The next example, just do this also. This diazo compound is treated with methanol, and of course heating is also there, and you get X, and only CMR is given for X. So, let us check what X would be. So, if you know the X, then the like how X is formed, then rest of the things are easy. So, first let us put X. We know that diazoketones upon heating they undergo or they form carbons, and then get ketene. So, this is forming a bond, and then simply C double bond C and C double bond O is there, and then comes methanol. I will just put OMEH for the sake of convenience. Proton is transferred here, and eventually you get the COOMe. This is the product. Now, we will check it with by comparing with data with CMR. Now, 175 is this ester carbonyl, 52 is this one OCH3, 50 looks like this one, then this is 46, then 37, maybe this is 37, we do not know, and then 33. So, there are so many carbons, but the major we are putting, remaining you can assign easily, because there are so many carbons like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Instead of that, only 6 peaks are there, that means 2 identical, like these 2 may be identical, these 2 may be identical. So, we are just putting the like 33, I am not putting 37 here, because 50 maybe these 2 are 50, and then remaining 37 and 33 you can assign, but the important peaks are 175 and 52 and 50 and 46, they are important. If you assign them, you will definitely get the correct structure on the basis of CMR, because CMR is given, proton NMR is not given. Proton NMR may be complex for this molecule, and that is why the structure is expected on the basis of CMR in this case. One more example we will do, and actually yesterday I wanted to give one example as exercise. So, today hopefully I will be able to give that as an exercise for you. Yeah, this one, or we will do it straight away. C6H10, and then 1.2 singlet 9 proton, 2.1 singlet 1 proton. This is proton NMR delta. C6H10, two sides of unsaturation, that is first thing. And then if I wish to put so many things together, 9 proton singlet is no doubt tertiary butyl group, and this is CH, but this is the CH. So 1.2 is these methyls singlet because they are equivalent, and this is also away from methyl, so no coupling is existing, and that's why the astrylenic proton, two sides of unsaturation, are taken care by the triple bond. So that is the small example with what we can solve. There are so many, but I am looking at simpler examples which you can solve at home. The pure CMR based example I would leave it to you. Molecular formula C5H5N, CMR delta 122 strong, 135 and 148 strong. Okay. To solve this, and one more I can give it to you. These are simple examples, so you can take out some time and try to solve these examples. This is the example based on the CMR assignment, I would say. 27.5 quartet, 29.5 triplet, 32.3 singlet, 41.7 triplet, 46.6 doublet and 211 singlet. So here you have to assign the signals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 types are there. 211 stands for this, 41 stands for this quaternary carbon, and then these two and these 3. So 3 signals beside that. So 1, 2 and 3. This CH doublet is probably this CH, and then triplets are these 2 methylines, quartets are these, and singlet probably 32.63 singlet is this one. This is aliphatic one. So singlet is quaternary carbon, methyl, methylenes and methine. So you are supposed to assign the signals on the basis of the multiplicities which are given over here. Okay. Next time I will once again come up with some more examples. Today's examples are from earlier question papers. I am also including some examples from the NetSet and GET papers also, so that you will get some exposure to unknown examples also. Solving known example has no advantage as you go along and face the interviews, then some screening tests are there and so on. So we have to prepare ourselves for those tests also. Okay. Thank you very much.